Hello my friends, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra and welcome in. It is Feng Shui Friday today, it's February 5th, and I want to welcome everyone in. If this is your first time joining the channel, I want to say thank you so much for being here. And if you are coming back, then I want to say thanks so much for coming back. We're glad to have you, and I hope you're enjoying all of the videos that I'm making and all of my content that I'm putting out there for you. Okay, so we've got a lot of happenings going on right now. Of course, we moved into on February 3rd at 11:58 p.m. we moved into what we call the year of the metal ox energy, and then it was the first day of spring. So that ushered in the solar calendar new year and brought with it the first day of spring, and also the wood energy, the wood element. So awesome. So that's all about, the wood energy is all about springtime and new beginnings and new growth and abundance and all things that are really blossoming, and just like you would see in the springtime, okay? New beginnings and new growth, new things to come. Now, today is the 5th, and today we are in a new month of the metal tiger, because as we ushered in the energy of the metal ox on February 3rd at 11:58 p.m., we also ushered in the new monthly influence, and that is of the metal tiger, okay? That's the wood energy. The tiger is the wood energy. So that changes all the planetary aspects known as stars in Chinese metaphysics. So I did my video last week. If you listened to my video last week, it was all about the yearly influences changing and the flying stars and the planetary aspects and how they're all going to change in the different areas and sectors of the home, business, or in your life. However, we're going to add another layer to that this evening, because now we are adding the layer of the monthly influences, which have changed as well. So it becomes a number combination, and as you can see by this chart, and what you can do is, I just drew it out really quickly so that I could possibly do some kind of a graphic, but I thought I would just draw it out real quickly because it is included all in my email that I'm sending out today, and that'll be all the influences and what they mean, and I'm going to go through each area right now. So as you can see, in the parentheses we have the different directions. In the parentheses, we have the yearly influences, and that's what I went over last week with everybody, okay? So in the parentheses is the yearly influences and how those have changed now, and we are at full force in the year of the metal horse. I mean, the horse, where'd that come from? The metal ox, okay? And now the monthly stars are changing as well, those planetary aspects, and that's the number right next to it, which is 4, 9, 2, 3, 5, 7, 6, 1, and 8. So those are changing as well from last month, and therefore there's a whole different energy shift taking place. Now, as you'll notice, there is a number underneath, and that number refers to period 8. Which we are in right now, and that is that covers a longer period of time than the monthly or the annual flying stars, and we are moving into the new period 9 in 2024, okay? So we are still under the influences of period 8, and those numbers are still a part of the equation. I'm not going to go into description of those, although I have accounted for those in my descriptions of the different areas. I won't go into those specifically, okay? So just know that these are the influences, and I will go into the explanations of each of these very briefly on this video, okay? And then in my email, it'll be more specific. So what I would suggest is that you subscribe to my email list so that you can get all of that, and my information is all below, and if you're already on my emailing list, then you will get this, okay? All right, great. One of the things I did want to make an announcement, next Friday we do have the Chinese New Year. It's the lunar calendar New Year. That's the one that is very celebrated around the world. And that will be the one where all the big traditional parties and celebrations will take place. So I don't know what will happen this year because of COVID. However, traditionally, that is when, there's a lot of happenings going on. So that is the time from now until the 12th, next Friday, is the time to get your house in order and your business in order for the new energetic influences that are going to be affecting us for the rest of the year, okay? So now is the time to get all your Feng Shui in place. So also we have the new moon in Aquarius coming up on the 12th next week. And of course, that's the celebrating the lunar calendar of the new moon. And the Chinese New Year is always on the second new moon of the year. So we're definitely looking forward to that. Now, I know that typically I always do the first and the third Friday. I do the Feng Shui and the Feng Shui Friday video, and I send out my email. However, because we are celebrating Chinese New Year next Friday, then I'm going to be doing one next Friday as well, okay? So we will have one 3 times this month to celebrate the new year, because there's just so much information to include with the year of the metal horse. So I want to make sure that you get everything, okay? All right, wonderful. I do want to make another announcement. That is, I'm starting up my readings again next week, and the schedule is on my new email that's going out. However, I will just tell you briefly what it is. On Monday, I will be doing the winter signs of the Chinese zodiac. So I'll be doing rat, pig, and ox readings. So if you were born in the year of the rat, the pig, or the ox, then look for your reading on Monday. On Tuesday, I'll be doing the autumn signs, and those are for those who are born in the year of the monkey, or the rooster, or the dog, okay? On Wednesday, I'll be doing the summer signs, and those are if you've been born in the year of the snake, the horse, or the goat, okay? And then on Thursday, I will be doing the spring signs, and those are tiger, rabbit, and dragon, okay? So you'll be receiving 12 different readings next week, and I will be incorporating the energy of 2021 for each of those, okay? So don't miss it. Please go ahead and hit the bell, share, like, and subscribe so that you get my videos next week, that you won't want to miss those, to see what's up for you next for the coming year ahead, okay? Also, in my newsletter, I have a wealth cure that I've included. It is for a cure that is done on February 9th, and it goes into detail of how to bring in wealth and abundance into your space, and it's for accumulation of wealth and for saving of wealth. So these are very specific days and hours for these specific rituals that are done. So I would highly recommend that you subscribe to my email so you get that and get that in place so that it can bring you even more abundance this year, okay? Awesome, awesome. All right, so let's see. I'm just finalizing my email to send out this evening. So let me go ahead and I'll start with the flying star aspects and the planetary changes for the southeast first, okay? So as you can see, for the southeast, we have the yearly star 5, and that is the star of misfortune, as I told you last week, and the monthly influence of the 4 star, which is the star of academics, okay? Please avoid spending time in this sector if possible, okay? The 4 wood star controls the 5 earth star, which is not a good combination. This combination results in aches, pains, elements of the nerves, joints, and creates misfortune in your mind, body, and spirit. Remember, I told you the story about my back last week and how my lower back, when I was sleeping in the southeast, kept repeatedly giving me pain, which I normally never have. And then I moved my bed into the south position of my room, and it's totally gone, and I'm fine. So I definitely want you to pay attention to that. The cure is a metal element and also the salt water cure, okay? I would highly recommend getting a consultation if you have that as your front door, a home office, or your bedroom for further detail, okay? Now, in the south sector, we have the 1 star and the 9 star, okay? The 1 is the annual influence, the 9 is the monthly influence. The 1 star is the star of heavenly blessings, and the 9 star is the star of future prosperity. Very auspicious sector this year, so spend as much time in that sector as possible. That's where I am here right now, is in the south. This 1 water star balances the 9 fire stars, so this area is very blessed this month, and spend as much time here as possible. Doing your work, doing sleeping if possible. And let's see, also, people in this sector are able to make money through partnerships, sharing their thoughts, and other activities that involve parties or a group of people or positive meetings. So it's a great place to have a conference room if you're in an office. It's also a great room to have as a for a dining room table. So there'll be lots of great energy there. It's also a great office. It's also a great place to do your YouTube videos. It does increase prosperity. It increases fame, reputation, and enlightenment. So it is a great place for spiritual practices as far as meditation and that goes. So great place to spend time this year. And you, wherever the south sector of your home is, then I would definitely spend more time in that area, okay? All right, so let's move along to the southwest. Let's see here. All right, so we're moving to the southwest. Now we have the yearly influence of the 3 star of arguments. So you can see the 3 star is the star of arguments in the yearly influence, and the monthly influence is the star of illness, okay? So please avoid spending a lot of time in the southwest, and it is what they call the classic bullfight. It's a combination of the 3 wood star representing aggressiveness, counters the 2 earth star representing illness. So this can lead to disputes, it can lead to conflict, arguments, and aggressive health elements and illnesses. Watch out for accidents in this area of the home as well. And if you're spending a lot of time here, please put a moving metal cure or a salt water cure in this area. So that will offset the energy of the wood and the earth star, okay? I would highly recommend getting a consultation if you have this as a front door, an office, or a bedroom so that we can get more detail, okay? Now, moving along, let's move to the west sector. And the yearly influence there is the 8 star of wealth and the 7 star of robbery, okay? However, this is a very auspicious and highly favored sector this month, okay? Even though it has the 7 star of robbery, it has the 1 and the 8 star of 1 of the period 8, and the 8 wealth star, so it offsets the 7 robbery star, okay? That's where the period numbers come into play. So the 7 and 8 combination is known as the influence combination, the influence hexagram. It can promote wealth, love, abundance, and great relationships. It also represents the peach blossom star, which is the star of Cupid. It's quick romances. It's that romantic love. It's that relationship that comes in quick. It comes out of nowhere, and there it is, and then it may grow into something more or maybe not. Just depends, okay? So it depends on your chart in detail, and if you want a reading, I can definitely do that for you. So it's a great place to enhance your wealth luck and your money enhancers coming up, and spend as much time in this sector as possible because it is a great area to spend time in, okay? So let's moving right along. We're going to move to the northwest now. The yearly influence is the 7 robbery star, and the monthly influence is the 6 heavenly mentor blessing star. Please avoid spending time in this sector, okay? This combination is known as the sword fight because it's 2 metal elements clashing against each other. This leads to conflict of power, scheming, bodily harm, and injuries. So be careful if you have it as a kitchen like I do. You be careful of accidents, okay? Make sure if you have windows in that area, they're properly sealed and the locks are working properly, okay? However, if it's a really good influence if you're in the military or you're doing police work, because of course that is for that sector, it works really well to have a double metal element. So watch out for arguments, accidents, legal issues pending in this area, and water element can be used to cure this area to offset the heavy metal influences, okay? Again, I would recommend a consultation if you have this area as a front door, you have it as an office, or you have it as a bedroom, okay? We can get more detail. Now we're moving along to the north sector. In the north sector, the yearly influence is the star of illness, and the monthly influence is the star of heavenly blessings, 1, which is a great star. However, we're going to tell you to please avoid spending time in the north sector, especially this month, okay? Now, the 2 earth star of illness controls the 1 water star of heavenly blessings, so this combination could lead to digestive issues, stomach pain, bloating. It can lead to illness aggravated by spending a lot of time in this sector. A cure for this area is the moving metal, and I have the north as my front door, so what I have done is I bought a 6-cylinder metal wind chime, and I've hung it up inside my home right near the door, and I constantly have it moving, and it offsets the energy and flow there. Again, I would recommend a saltwater cure in that area, and also a consultation to have, if you have that area be your front door, or you have an office or a bedroom in that area, so that we can get more detailed, okay? In the northeast sector, we have the yearly influence of the 9 star of future prosperity, and the monthly influences of the 8 star, the star of wealth. And this is a very auspicious place to spend time in this sector this month. So this combination of the 9 fire star of future prosperity and the 8 star of wealth leads to an energy influence which boosts health and wealth and your career status. It leads to promotions if you're in sales, you want to do your sales and your sales calls in that area. It leads, if you're writing, it's good to write in that area. If you are thinking of having a baby, and it could be great potential for fertility in that space. Education and short-term money increases. So it's a wonderful place to spend a lot of time in a home or a business. And this is a great sector for a bedroom or a home office, and spend as much time as possible in that area, okay? Because it's very auspicious for you. Now moving right along, we're going to move to the east. The yearly influence there is the 4-star of academics, and the monthly influence is the 3-star of arguments, okay? This is a very auspicious and highly favored sector also as well this month. Even though it has the 3-star of arguments, it's better than it was last year when we had the 5-star of misfortune there. And remember, I told you, please stay away from the east. Well, not so much this year. It's okay. So this month and year, this combination, it's positive with the 4 wood star combination and the 3 wood star, doubles the wood element in this home sector. So the 3-star promotes physical abilities, okay, and the 4-star promotes academics. So a home gym, it would be perfect in that area in the east, or doing any type of exercise in that area would be beneficial for you. And also add the water element in that area, like a water fountain or an aquarium or any water feature in that area, because it will enhance the double wood element and allow it to grow and create growth in families and residing in the home, okay? Because it is the natal family and ancestor area, so we want to grow that as much as possible and have happy families. All right, and then last but not least, in the center sector, we have the yearly influences of the 6-star, star of heavenly mentor blessings, and the monthly influences of the 5-star of misfortune this month. So where I told you last week that the center was perfect place to spend time, I'm going to backtrack because we have the 5 monthly star there this month, okay? And this monthly influence is from the 3rd of February until March 4th, okay? And then it will change. So all of these monthly influences are only from February 3rd to the 4th of March, okay? So just know that. Now, avoid spending time in the center this year, or this month. While the 5 Earth Star of misfortune visits the center, it combines with the 6 metal star of heavenly mentor blessings. This may lead to some misfortune with mentors or those in authority positions in the home, okay? So could be, you know, children having problems with parents and that kind of thing. So you want to not spend a lot of time in that area. Okay, also illness, litigation, and overall distress with that 5-star energy, okay? And don't spend a lot of time there. I would recommend placing a metal cure in that area or a saltwater cure in that area, and I would recommend a consultation if you happen to have that as your front door or you happen to have it as an office or a bedroom location, okay? So again, this concludes all of the monthly changes and including the yearly influence that are changing due to the new year. And this will be from February 4th to March 4th. And if you want more detailed information, then I would suggest getting a consultation from me, okay? And then just email me at myspiritualsanctuaryinfo@gmail.com, and I can help you set up your space, your office, or your home in alignment with your birth chart and also the monthly, yearly influence, and using all the other influences that are involved in doing a consultation, okay? There's a lot more that goes into it. This is very brief video just to kind of give you a taste of what's coming up, okay? And how to adjust and make changes. Like an acupuncturist puts needles in your arm or your leg to, you know, release the tension or release the blockages to allow the energetic changes to flow. Same thing with Feng Shui in the home. We need to adjust those spaces to let the energy flow, okay, for optimum energetic influences. So I just want to let everybody know that I am available for Feng Shui consultations, astrology sessions, tarot card readings for guidance, and I also do life, spiritual, and intuition coaching. So if you are interested in working with me on a one-on-one basis, please go ahead and email me, and we will set up a 30-minute consultation and see how I can help you and be of service, and if we would be a good fit to work together, okay? All right, so that's all I have for you today on those influences. So I will see you this week coming up for the Chinese zodiac signs. So please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell so you are notified of my videos coming up next week. And I'll see you guys next Friday for Feng Shui Friday for the Chinese New Year, February 12th, and the new moon in Aquarius. So, all right. Have a wonderful week ahead. If I don't see you, I want to thank you so much for being with me here today. And namaste, my friends.